This is video number 2 for cello players, and in this video we are going to learn how to properly hold the instrument as well as taking the end pin out to the correct length, to the correct height. All you need for this video is your instrument taken out of the case. So if you haven't done that yet, I would suggest you pause the video right now, take your instrument out of the case, and then join us again. And you also need to locate your rock stop. Now your rock stop looks in probably a package similar to this. Depends on what brand you purchased. The majority of them are circular. There are some that look like a little tripod. There are different ones. There are some that strap to the leg of the chair. But this is the place we're going to put your end pin, is in this little circle here. So we need to have that out as well. The first thing, once you get all of those things ready, go ahead and join us again. The first thing I want you to do is take the end pin out to the correct length. Now, it's going to be different for every single person. You should have an instrument that is the correct size for you. So all of these things are going to be kind of dependent on your height as well as the size of cello that you have. Now, to take the end pin out, it's got a little screw here. You can do this on the floor. If you're not real comfortable with your cello yet, I'm going to recommend you keep it on the floor for now. You can also place it on your lap. So I'm going to unscrew here and then pull the end pin out. I'm going to start with, I would say start with, some of you might go as high as a foot. Some of you might go all the way out. Again, just depends on your height. If you are going to put this on your lap, that's fine. This is how a lot of students will do this. A lot of people will do it this way. If you're going to do this, I want you to notice I am always holding it with my left hand by the neck. Don't just, it can slide pretty easily. So make sure you're keeping it secure. Loosen, pull in and out. But remember, don't loosen too much, just a little bit. If you turned it like 5 turns, very likely your little screw fell out. And now you got a problem. So just a little bit. Try 6 inches to start with. I happen to know that mine is closer to a foot. And then I'm going to tighten. Now tighten it pretty good. And then I want you to stand up with it. Now you do sit to play the cello, but this is just to get things started. Now this is not going to be an exact thing. You want the scroll to be somewhere between your nose and eyebrow height. I happen to know for me eyebrow height is a little bit better. But you might want to try with just maybe right even with your eyes. That's kind of right there in the middle to get things started. Now, once you've done that, you probably again need to pause the video and then join us again. I want you to take your rock stop, and it's going to go. I want you to see the 2 legs of the chair here. I'm going to sit on the chair, and I'm going to stand in front of the chair first. Sorry, I want to put my legs on either side, right in front of the legs of the chair, and backed up to it. Now, that's not how we're going to stay. Take a baby step forward, and then very carefully sit back. You might want to use your other hand just to make sure. So, again, that was start off. This is ensuring that our feet are far apart like they need to be. Legs of the chair, baby step forward, reach back and sit down. And you might be able to tell, I'm not sitting all the way in the back of the chair. I'm sitting on the edge of the chair. We don't ever sit on the back of the chair. Now, with my toes and my rock stop, I'm going to make a triangle. Toes and rock stop. I'm not sure you can see the rock stop in the video. I'm sorry. Okay, now your cello should be in your left hand, holding it by the neck, and it's straight up. My rock stop is a little bit far out. How do I know? Because my cello is not straight up and down. I want my cello straight up and down, not leaning like this. Not just yet. When it goes up against your body, it will be. So I'm going to move my rock stop. I just moved it like 2 inches. Now I'm pretty good. Now my feet are still where they were, in front of the legs of the chair, but 1 baby step out. And I'm going to put this on behind my left ear. The peg is going to lean. The instrument's going to lean back, and the peg is going to go behind my left ear. And that's where I should be. Okay? So where should your instrument hit? It needs to hit on your chest right here. The peg should be behind your left ear. You may find at this point that you need to change the height of the instrument by adjusting the end pin. okay? If there's a couple of things, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. If you did this and your scroll was still in front of your face, two things probably need to happen. First, I want you to move the rock stop further away and then lean it back, okay? Now, if when you do that, it hits you too low, like this, that means your end pin is out too far. Let me show you what that looks like. I'm gonna have my end pin too high. Look how high that is. I'm gonna have my end pin too high. And then to have the peg behind my left ear, look at that. Look how low that is. That's too low. It needs to hit me right up there. The left, this peg right here needs to be behind my left ear. So it needs to be angled. Again, you're gonna make kind of like a triangle with this time with your body and the instrument and the floor. So, toes, rock stop, we've made a triangle. It's straight up and down. And now I'm gonna lean it back. I'm gonna show you from the front what that should look like. And this is gonna be a little bit of trial and error. That scared the dog there. It's gonna be a little bit of trial and error figuring out the exact right height of your instrument. Okay? Look at your book, read what they have to say. That will help you with this. And in the next video, we are going to learn the names of the strings, and we'll actually also get to make some sounds on our instrument. So that will be a first, and that will be nice and fun. See you in the next video.